he's all mouth. He doesn't have anything to back it up. Good boy, Huck. Now, by pulling him away, you're playing into that. He's actually afraid. So he's standing there saying, you can't come over here. You come over here, I'll whip your butt. Huck said, you in whose army? Good boy. Good boy, Flynn. Tell him.
Good boy, Flynn.
Now, he's not that good. Good boy. Good boy. No, I mean, it's good job. I mean, it's more of a acknowledgement than it is praise. Good boy, Flynn. See that?
Good boy.
There. Now, he's been pulled away from every situation that's the least bit ugly. How would he know how to do it? So from the time he was a puppy, you probably let him play with dogs that really had a lot of drive. Well, he learned to be intense. He didn't learn to be polite. This is the common problem. Honey, you calling me? Hi, Finner. Good boy, or Huck. I mean, whatever your name is. Now, any kid that backs down that fast, they don't have anything back it up. Kiowa, quiet. Thank you. Now, called his bluff. There you go. Good job. Now, the big common problem in our society with our dogs is bullying. You take a dog like this out, turn him out and let him play with the big dogs. He doesn't even know what to do. All he can do is get as rough as they are. Enough. Come here. Don't even think about it. Good dog. Now, when he approaches other dogs in a calmer way, they don't approach him in a rough way. He didn't have an option. You took him to a play group where they chased him around. You can't do that. Good boy, Flynn. Now that's praise. Good, easy.
Good boy, Flynn.
Good, easy.
He's smiling.
Yeah, but you are too. Tell him, good, easy, Flynn.
Good, easy, Flynn.
Isn't that sad? Now, I've had some of my videos on YouTube. Because I put weight on a 6-month-old Jack Russell, somebody complained about it and they took it off. Because we can't watch them be inconvenienced. We can watch them get beat up. We can watch.
Wait, and it really, I made one at home. It's
not enough.
It's not that much weight.
No, but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, when they're dragging like that, it gets between their feet, so they don't have the ability. Now, the important thing is that we do an assessment. Now, my assessment of him is he's not half the dog he thinks he is. You've made him believe he's much more important in the world, food chain than he is. You've put him up here on a pedestal and told him how cute he is no matter what he's doing. You didn't do that to her. You made her behave because you loved her. You didn't want to see her be obnoxious and rude. You enjoyed this. Now, do you know why people do that? I've made a great study. People really are afraid to be honest these days. So they let the dog say things they would never say. And they use the dog as an excuse to not talk to somebody or to avoid a situation or to get why that couldn't be possibly true, could it? Not a bit. That's what Lakeland people do. They're passively in control and don't try to tell them what to do. So they will use the dog to make their statements for them. All right, now, we want to start out having verbal control. Now you give him as a command. Flynn, easy. Tell him.
Flynn, easy.
Good, easy. Tell him.
Good, easy. Flynn.
There. Now, isn't that what you do to a horse? Okay. Now, he's being easy. He just needs to learn quiet. So it's two different things. Really? You think? Now, as with Lakeland owners, Lakelands are afraid to be vulnerable. They don't like to be weak. They don't like to be seen as anything less than in charge. So you can't tell Lakeland owners, terrier owners are terrible because you can't make them. Everybody has to be the big bitch, you know. Easy. Good dog. Okay.
Flynn.
Okay. Now we have to be careful. You did right. But we have to be careful about gushing over simple things, because when he starts to really do things, we then have to up the praise, and if we've already given him gushy praise for just breathing, all right. And I'm not saying you were wrong, I'm just saying we have to be careful not to get carried away with, oh, you're wonderful. Quiet. Thank you. Good quiet.
Good quiet, Flynn.
Now there's 3 corrections a mother dog would do. A growl, and that's both the praise or the command and the praise. Good quiet, the command and the praise. So quiet and good quiet sound pretty much the same. Now you would give the command first. If he's compliant, there is no correction. If he's not, from way across the room, I can correct you, honey. Enough. Looks like crossed eyes, doesn't it? Darn, the shoer could work, couldn't they? Huh, isn't that funny? Good quiet. Now, this is muscle memory. For 5 years, he's been a barker. Good quiet. My mom said I could do that. How dare you? Good quiet. There. Good boy. Excellent dog. Okay. Good easy. Good quiet. Look like horse training? Ah, yes it does. Good easy. Now, because there's so many more things to stimulate him here, yours is fine at home because there's not that much. But because there's more stimulation here, more distractions, bigger things, and I want him to come down quicker. So we could work it up, or we can put enough on him to take him down, and that's much better. Good boy. Look at how cute you are. Come on. Good boy. Enough. Quiet. You're bothering me. Now, as the pack leader, they do their job, and it's none of his business. Don't. He is not to disrupt you when you're busy. Too bad about him. He's had way too much focused attention. You can see that. Good boy. So I can take my time picking and choosing. I can take my time doing anything I want to do. And we need to approach it that way because that's the way we need to live. Easy. Wait. Good wait. Good. Good wait. Look at what you are. You're being an excellent dog. Now the acknowledgement is more positive the better he acts. Good, easy. Good, easy. But just like with the horse, oh, look at how cute you are. You'll get thrown right off. Good, easy. So he's got to be conditioned not to react to all the silliness of your friends come over and think he's so cute, and it's fine, but he's got to be conditioned how to behave when that happens. Easy. Good, easy. Look at how cute you are. Excellent dog. So I can take my time, and I do. What do you think, Finner? Think he's cute? I think so. Good dog. Good dog. Easy. Hey. Good, easy. This is conditioning, not training. This is what you taught your daughter when she was a little tiny baby. To be patient. To be appropriate, to be handled, meaning you could brush her hair and, and she didn't bite you. And you also taught her not to walk on a lead, but to stay with you. Good boy. Now, once this is done, you can train them. Until this is done, you got nothing. Oh, that would be like horses. Enough. Nobody cares. Did you know that? I know. Don't. No, he's way impressed with himself. And he's a goofy dog. He's okay. That's not going to work, is it? No. Of course I don't have one of those. Kathy takes great pride in being prepared. She is a Girl Scout. She's such a good friend. And I pick on her unmercifully, which is really fun for me. Okay. Good, easy. So it's hard because the rule is you use what you got to use. Good, easy. Now it takes 3 successful repetitions to connect a word with a behavior. People don't believe this happens this fast. It does. Good, easy. Your goal is verbal control. Your goal isn't that you got to keep a death grip on them. Now, the other thing that's so wrong is they work them on a 6-foot lead. This dog is bred to hunt foxes. So why would it make sense for him to walk next to you? And then when he goes out and he sees something to hunt, you won't even let him go. Easy. Good, easy. Now that's just a little bit heavier. Easy. What a good boy. What an excellent dog. So now, just tying him, tell him, good, easy. There you go. Now he's not hard of hearing. Don't look for his eyes. He just needs acknowledgement. Good, easy. Hi, you. He also needs to see he doesn't rule the world. Hey, Hucker, what you think, bud? Easy, Flyn. Good. Hi. Now, this thing is working. You need to acknowledge him. He's your game horse. He's your trained horse. Okay. You need to acknowledge him. He's working with this one. So it's a hierarchy. Just because everybody's sitting except me, I'm automatically the hierarchy. That means I can control you, and if I can control you, I darn sure can control him. So this is setting the level of the rank in the pack. Everything's a pack to these dogs. And it's all about who's in charge. Good, easy. So we're just going to let him think about this. Good, easy. That's the way it should be.
Good, easy.
There you go. And he doesn't have to keep track of us. As a Lakeland, he's out keeping you safe from varmints. He's not. See?
I can't believe he's letting me pet this dog.
He doesn't have a choice. Huck already told him he was going to take him out if he didn't shut up.
That was amazing.
Yeah, but that's what he's needed all along. You hold him back, so if he starts that, you pull him away. Well, if he's afraid...
And I've thought about that a lot, but without really knowing what I'm doing, the alternative is to not pull him away, and then I could have...
No, you have to have the right dog. Because if it was the wrong dog, he would have been dead.
Yeah, one time he got out of the house and
Yeah.
someone was walking a golden retriever.
Oh,
by.
brother.
Thank
Yeah,
God if it
and-
was that type of dog, though, with a...
Yeah, but all he did was get validation
Yeah,
for
because
being
Flynn
stupid.
grabbed his
Yeah.
coat and the dog just didn't. The dog
But the
just sat.
mistake
Yeah.
was, as a baby, you started him out that way. So if every time you went to the park, you shoved her into a pen with a bunch of kids and then stood there on your phone, well, what would she learn? To be afraid of those kids. Because it's a bullying thing at that point. So depending on the dogs he was around, there are breeders in this country, not just Lakelands, but Lakeland breeders are notorious that they let the older puppies raise the smaller ones. Oftentimes what happens is they use the lesser puppies to train their show puppies to be tough. And I have 3 of them from one breeder right now. You can't have another dog next to him. And then Sarah, who sent you here, I'm going to bring out Tucker pretty soon. An appropriate Lakeland. There's so few appropriate Lakelands, it's not even funny. So if you watch my videos, you go, is that a Lakeland mix? Hey, nobody cares. You know that? Now, this is the long arm of the law. Look, I don't want to hit you. Quiet. Enough. Thank you. We don't want to hurt him. We are going to address that. Now, if this was a horse, you'd just tie him up, explain to the kids what's going on, da-da-da-da-da. It's not about training. It's about conditioning. These dogs, when they aren't secure, meaning when there's not order and calmness, control, they cannot learn. So you have a dog that at a young age, he was traumatized. That's PTSD. He can't get in the same situation without flipping back to what he was that day. And what would you do? Get them before they get you. That's exactly what he did with that golden. He's afraid of them. Good boy. What a guy. Now you can acknowledge this because this is what you want to end up with. Good, easy. What a good settle. Good down.
Good boy.
Now, not just a blanket. You take advantage to reinforce your words. Good, easy. Good down. Good settle. Good, easy. Good boy. Just like that. Lots of praises in order for this. Good. Not gushy praise. Acknowledgement.
Good, easy.
Good. There you go. Good.
Good, easy, Flynn.
Okay, now, would you praise her like that? Good, easy, Mara. No. He's an adult. Treat him with dignity. This dog would kill something bigger than he is. He's not a little wimp. So he's short. He can't help that. But you're not all that big either. So, and she's not either. But you still wouldn't treat her with that lack of respect. Good job. Ha 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 ha. Don't you hate that?
That is the way I talk to him.
I know. That's why I'm making a big deal of it. I can tell the way he reacted to it. That's not a big secret. If you talk to me that way, I'd blow you off too. I'd make fun of you. Yeah, but it's an insult. I told somebody the other day, if you come in here happy all the time and talking sicky sweet, I don't even like you. I know you have a guilty conscience. Oh, you do. Yes, I do. No.
Good, easy.
You have to be objective about when you're talking to people and animals. You don't talk baby talk to a horse.
I don't, and that's an interesting
Yeah, that's
point.
actually, it's funny, that's one of my pet peeves is we don't talk like that to our horses.
Yeah.
No.
And I even tell the kids to keep their voices low.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Huh.
And I
You know, when you're pointing at somebody, 3 fingers are pointing right back at you. You're seeing proof. And this is going to be a really good lesson for your kids. Because you're going to say, you know what? I have to apologize to you. I was telling you, but I was not doing it myself. And they'll go, whoa.
I wonder, because with the horses, I'm genuinely, sometimes my pony can be really sassy and will turn around and kick out. Like, I know.
Like a Lakeland?
I'm scared. I'm still kind of scared of my horse. But I think maybe we
You're
have
being
more-
too cautious.
Like, we're being like more respectful to the horse.
Yeah.
We are. I never talk,
No,
talk to my horse. Never.
I know. Not if you keep on. Good boy, Hucker. Now, do you see what Huck is doing? Walking back and forth past him. Good job. And he's quiet. Thank you. Now, the only way this dog can ask you a question is to test you. Are you still paying attention? Now, he and you have separation anxiety. He's got you connected with your eyes. Anytime you turn your eyes away, he wants to get you back. And it worked. Quit looking at him. Turn your chair towards your daughter. See how people get their chairs pointed right at the dog? And they're rude to people.
We don't really like people.
Well, do you like her?
Yes, I like
Okay, then look at her.
I think because that's interesting because when we do, like earlier when we make him sit when cars go by because he would get so violent when cars would go by.
Caving, so we can just sit and lie or whatever. Now this is dog training. It's not out there working with the dog. It's just like the horses. You sit out and watch them graze. You notice how they're getting along. You notice if anybody's got a problem.
So he goes after the biggest dog.
Yeah, but that's not the strongest dog. You got to remember, in a mob, it doesn't take the big guy. That's the enforcer. Okay? Huck doesn't really want to go after him. Good girl. Okay. Good, easy. Tell him. Good, easy. Because he's still working at trying to make the right decision. Good, easy. Come here, Huck. Huck. Come here. Now, he needs to see that we can control these big idiots. So it's important that he feels that we have control not only of him, but even of the nuts. Good boy, Hucker. Good job. See, that's the control of a Lakeland. They want to order it.
He does.
That's what you do.
Yep.
You holler at him. He didn't do anything beyond that. He just hollers at him. Well, that's not enough. Now, if you have a pack of Lakelands down here and one starts barking, they'll all jump on it because it chases the varmints away. So real hunting dogs, you know, don't get crazy. It's people that make them crazy. Look at this. How about that, Kathy? But that's Lakelands in their natural desire and habitat. They don't want to be crazy, but we encourage them to be all that silly nonsense. It's wrong. And then you take a calm puppy into a insane asylum. They don't know how to act. Sarah's puppies have a hard time with that because there's so many people that do that exact same thing. And all the people who do it wrong try to make you believe that's normal. Finn's all scared of that. So that, and the Australian Shepherds train kind of like a combination of Border Collies and Rottweiler. I mean, they're herders, but they have a real tough side to them. Unlike the Border Collies that are just bean counters. So I love the attitude of the Australian Shepherd because they can be both sides of it.